know, can y'all really see me? Is this too much sun right here? Because that's what it's definitely looking like. Let me see a little bit more. There I go. Too much shadow work. God damn it, son. I love you though. Anyway, what's up, y'all, man? I'm definitely back with another joint today, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to this channel, man. Haim 722 Divinely Got It. I am. Okay? and it's Saturday. I'm definitely following and handling goals today, of course, as every day. Of course. You know what I'm saying? And how y'all feeling out here today on this beautiful, sunny, beautiful Saturday, man? Definitely tell me and let me know how y'all feeling. And of course, I wanted to talk about a few things as usual. That rising, wake and bake. But real facts though, y'all, I had a few things on my mind, like, what I mean by a few things, few people, few things, and it's just like, I don't know, my mind just everywhere, right? Anyway, I had an experience, right, where where I got this homie, right? She was going through some Persian energies yesterday, right? And what I mean by Persian energy is releasing, crying, whatever you do to release yourself from stress, pain, trauma, abuse, in any shape, form, or fashion. So she was purging yesterday, and it came up from out of nowhere for no reason. We was just having a regular conversation, and she just started having a panic attack and bursting out in tears and can't breathe and this, that, and the third, right? But the reason why I'm talking about this, not to put my friend information out there, but it don't matter anyway, because y'all don't know her name, y'all don't know her, whatever. Anyway, the Persian, right, is very important for us to do as far as our healing process is concerned, right? And somebody else said this to me a while ago too, that if you don't heal, I'm sorry, y'all, but if you don't heal correctly, like, and what I mean by heal correctly, you in situations that we all be in situations, right, that we get ourselves into, and we know that might not be good for us, but we lack the discernment to do the due diligence on our situations because we thinking that everything be good. You know what I'm saying? And it totally don't be the case. Anyway, that's where purging comes in at, and you having to release yourself from people and things and problems and situations, stuff like that, right? And I learned a hard lesson, right, with that, because if you don't heal yourself, if you don't release yourself, it's going to come out in unwanted places, and it's going to come out in different ways. I'm sure my friend didn't want that to come out in that type of way, because she damn near couldn't breathe. Like, if I felt like I didn't know what to do. I was in panic. Okay. But it was purging. She needed to purge that energy out, you know what I'm saying, of, trauma, neglect, and, just mistakes she made in her life and in her experiences thus far. And, we talked about that for a long period of time. And it's good to do that. It's good to do that. I purged a lot, especially in 2019 and 20. I purged a lot. What? I used to be, what? Nobody don't even know, man. Like, what? Dog. One thing about spiritually waking up is once you really start healing and start purging all that past energy and betrayal and whatever you went through, I'm telling you, you're going to be alone. You're going to be crying all the time. Just really, but I don't want you to take that as, oh, I'm going to be a cry baby, this, that, and the third. I don't want to be sitting up there and crying. Half of y'all, I already know half of y'all doing it already anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's just time to put ourselves out here, man. Because people got real issues that we need to talk about. Like real issues, like real trauma. Not only talk about, really act on and do something about to heal these problems within us. Because I'm not only a talker, y'all. I'm not only, here for inspiration and guidance and all that. Like, I'm also here for action. Like, I'm one of them action people. I put action to my words. So, and there's a lot of integrity backing my action up. So, everything you get is what you see is always authentic with me. All the way authentic. I don't put no masks on. For what? There's enough people out here to do that anyway. Okay. They definitely don't need me. But this purging stuff, y'all, is really, really serious, man. I need us all to purge and get these unwanted baggage up out of our heart space, and our energy space. Another thing that y'all might not know, when we jump in and out of relationships, let's just say, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. Say we jump from a relationship, right? And we didn't even heal from the relationship that we was in. You know what I'm saying? We broke up with the person, or the person broke up with us, whatever the case may be, right? Because relationship issues or whatever. And that person goes to another person, like just jump in another relationship or situationship. And us as humans, we did that a lot. Like, and myself included, we did that a lot. And I actually didn't do it a lot. I probably did it like once, twice, 3 times. I don't even think I did it that much, but probably like once or twice, me personally. Because I noticed that it was an ongoing cycle that never can heal you. So I learned fast. I learned real fast when it comes to life lessons, and especially relationships. I'm an observer of people. Like, I can read body language real good. Like, real good. I read signs, all that. I read people, my discernment on 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get all this info and wisdom and gifts from falling back and putting masses on and just going through trauma and not helping myself or doing anything about it or not healing myself. I did a lot of healing, y'all. I did a lot of crying. I did a lot of letting go. I had to do a lot of detachment. Not from just people, but from my own mistrust, my own self-worth issues, my own lack of knowledge and thereof. We all carry these problems, y'all. Or we all had these problems once upon a time. Okay. Sorry, y'all. And I'm discussing a real topic with a real subject. So I definitely, shouldn't be doing that. But I gotta look and see what's up with my surroundings. I don't even play that. You dig me? Real talk. Even though I'm divinely protected and guided, where I live at is Yeah, definitely watch everything. You heard me say no. Let me stop playing with y'all. Yo. Because I'm definitely divinely protected the guy that I'm not worried about nobody or nothing coming my way or doing anything. Okay? That's facts, though. That's on divine facts. But, yeah, man, that's real serious about that purging, man. We need healing, man, on major levels, man. Like, instead of hopping from one relationship to another relationship, regardless of the relationship details, why don't you take the time to heal yourself, to love on yourself, to give yourself the things you need before you could even give it or remotely give it or say it or do anything for somebody else. Because this another thing I wanted to talk about. How the fuck, excuse my language, y'all. How the we say we love people? How the hell we say we gonna do this, that, and the third for people, and stuff never get done? And the love that you saying out of your mouth to somebody that you love somebody, that love is not being correctly processed anyway, because from the other person, because your actions is not backing up what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, snapping turtles. And no, I'm not saying that love is, oh yeah, you gotta do this, that, and the third for somebody to prove to that you love them. No, no, no. That's not love. That's not love. Love is balance. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. Love has a care in the world. Love is not selfish. Love is not jealous. Love is not envious. Love is not hateful. Love is just love. So many people put bad connotations on love and what it is, when the fact of the matter is, like, damn, like, it took me a long time to learn about what real love was. And I'm talking about real love, y'all. Like, real love. Like, not this fake shit that be going on out here that people be talking about. I'm talking about that unconditional shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit. A motherfucker could leave you today and tomorrow for 2 years, never see him, hear from him. If they come back, you still got the same type of love for that person. That type of love. Like, nothing never changed. Nothing. Far as the love is concerned, of course you change in 2 years. Your outside, your performance, whatever you're doing in your life, all that changes every day. But the love that's in here, it don't change. And the way you react towards that person don't change. And the way that person act towards you shouldn't change. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't think people really know what unconditional love means. It means if this person was to go kill somebody, you could still unconditionally love that person. I mean, I wouldn't say hang out with them or anything like that, but you could still unconditionally love that person from a distance. Like, really love that person, like, unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, yeah, like, people don't have that out here anymore, man. Like, we really don't have that out here. Like, I was born in 88, right? I grew up in an era in the 90s and all that, right? Where kids was really kids. They were still bad in my era, too. But kids was really kids, man. We went outside, we played, all that, right? Girls jumping rope, people playing jacks, we playing basketball, football. Us on the block, boys on the block, the girls on the block, right? We was really kids, right? Then when we grew up a little bit, we went to school and all that, started really getting to know each other, girls, and starting getting to know boys, boys starting to get to know girls, and oh man, it was love. They passed little notes around the classroom, who like who. It was just love back then, man. And yeah, I remember them times like it was yesterday, man. Like, you really had to get to know a girl, like really get to know a girl, like. And I'm not saying, well, I will see me. See that? Let me explain this before I explain that. When I say you really had to get to know a girl, because I was about to elaborate and go into, like, before you have sex with her and all that, right? But the fact of the matter is, I had people my age and younger than me that I grew up with that was having sex way before me. And it was like, at the time, I thought it was cool, great, all that. Like, every desire and beautiful saying there is to say about it, right? I felt that way, right? I was a young boy, I ain't know no better. Right. So, at the time, mind you, I didn't even lose my virginity till I was like 17. Like, that's on some real talk, like, to be honest. And the guys I was hanging out with, they was way more mature than me. I guess. I ain't even gonna say I guess. They wasn't more mature than me. They was just sexually active and following people that they shouldn't have been following. Anyway, back to the story at hand. I thought it was cool to be, I was actually, to me, well, to according to people that I grew up around, I was actually a late bloomer when it comes to sex. You lost your virginity at 17 when it comes to a guy? Yeah, right, nigga. What's up with you? Niggas is doing it when they was 10, 11, 12, all that. Like, I wasn't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I really wasn't even worried about that at that age. To be honest, don't get me wrong, I definitely liked the girls, thought they was pretty, wanted to be girlfriend, boyfriend, all that, right? But I definitely wasn't thinking about sex. And I say this because it's so many, and this to go on another page, y'all. I'm going into a whole another page, right? I say that because there's so many children out here, right? There's so many children out here that's sexually abused from a young age. You know what I'm saying? And they grow up thinking that they know how to have sex and they know how to be in relationships, and they really don't. And I'm not talking about anybody specific. Like, I'm just pitting facts out here, letting y'all know, like, what's really going on in the neighborhoods, what's really going on. Like, I see a lot of females, right, that still don't know who they are or what they want out of a man and out of themselves. And I just think I don't think it's crazy, because I know how we grew up. We all grew up messed up, and our parents was messed up too, and they ain't even know no better. But when I ain't even gonna say that, because that's gonna be like probably adding judgment on it. However, some people just learn faster than others. I guess I was unfortunately one of them. Even though I always been outside of the box, I never been a follower. I always followed me. Except for when it came to, little stuff like growing up, trapping, and being in the hood, stuff like that. I guess that's the only thing I followed really for a few years. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say probably 9 to 8 years I was in the trap life or something like that, right? But just my whole objective was for that, to, feed myself as well as my family. And not have to go work for nobody. So I always had that, that entrepreneur mindset. I just never did nothing with it. Now I'm doing everything with it there is to do with it. And I'm actually quite proud of myself. Thanks, handsome. And that's my future self talking to my moment self right now. So yeah, man, I just wanted to touch on them particular subjects, man, and definitely get with our children. We need to, install in our, what's crazy, right? It don't matter how much knowledge, but then again, it has to do with the surroundings also. I noticed that plays a big major part in a child's life. It really does, because it played a big major part in mine. I may sit here and think that it didn't, but it really did. Like, I was at, like, all right, my first neighborhood growing up, right? was Germantown. I'm from uptown, right? But I claim North Philly heavy because that's where I got off the porch at. Really stepped on to my manhood. At least that's what I thought it was. Okay. But anyway. Anyway, yo. And my Germantown was rough. I wouldn't say it was rough as North Philly, but it was rough. But my neighborhood that I lived in, which was Chew and Shelton, Somerville and all that, it wasn't really, it was rough. They sold drugs and all that too, but it really wasn't, it was in my face, but it really wasn't in my face growing up. Like it was, but then again, it wasn't. Like, if y'all know what I mean. Like, all right, say like I live on a block, and all right, I live on this one block, right, and it's a deli and all the stores, right, is on the next block. It's on the next block, right? Like, I could still see all the interactions in the bullish, or probably when I go to the store, right? But it never affected me because I wouldn't say I was a dumbfounded kid, like I didn't know what was going on, because I definitely was to a certain extent. I definitely was naive. Every kid is to a certain extent. However, I knew what was going on. It just didn't affect me. I always was on my block playing outside. Or matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say playing outside like that, because I had responsibilities at a young age. Like, I had to take on a lot of responsibilities. I wouldn't say grow up fast, but I really had to learn what discipline and responsibilities was at a real young age. And that was really unfair, but whatever. I'm here now. Yeah. I'm gonna further elaborate on this story, y'all, but I just want to leave it here for the day. I'm sorry to cut off in the middle of the story, but that's all I'm going to give y'all right now for that little bit of story. And I'm going to continue the rest at another date, another time, probably another area as well. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Real talk. It's Heem, 722, Divinely Guided.
Hey, how you
Hey.
doing?
And it's just like, yeah, man.